another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for being such beautiful people that you are. I want to say first and foremost, I'm so thankful for all of you who always join me. I'm grateful for your support. And I also want to say, man, why does it always lag? It's like I'm lagging. Why I'm lagging like this. Oh, here we go. It's done. It's finished lagging. But I just want to say thank you for always being here for me. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and sharing, and definitely turning on those lovely notification bells. And not only that, please give me a thumbs up because supposedly that helps the channel grow. And I definitely want to grow because what we talk about here on Hello World, I think has a lot of meat to it. And it's definitely something that we can all benefit from. All of our conversations. I learned from you guys in the chat. I learned from our callers. I just learned from everybody. So I definitely think that this platform is a platform that should grow. And I also believe that while it grows, it's going to help not only me, but also someone else. So, how was everyone's day? I have to start off by asking about everyone's day and seeing how it was because I know mine was amazing. And it was even more amazinger. Yes, I made up a word. More amazinger because I went to the gym this evening and I finally saw my little bundle of inspiration and I got my little inspiration. I'm not bundle, my ball of inspiration. And I got my inspirational dose for the day. And so I definitely have to continue to get my inspiration because you know what, guys? When we motivate each other, you become something a lot better for others and also for yourself. So whenever anyone encourages you or makes your day, please make sure you let them know because you have no idea the effects that it could possibly do for them in their own lives. So forgive me. I'm back. Fine, I'm sneaking chips. Forgive me. But I'm hungry. But anyway, that leads to today's topic. Sorry. Weight. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about healthy weight versus unhealthy weight. I'm drinking my alkaline water. The lime with water helps remove mucus from the body. Perfect way to not necessarily need to take a vitamin or anything else. We're just using what the earth has given us and we're just recycling it through our bodies and putting it back in the earth because of our, we urinate and we use the restroom. How about that? That is the completion of the circle of life. But yes, guys, let's talk about weight. So tonight, while I was at the gym, I ran into one of my friends, who I'm happy to say is my friend, and I love them dearly. They're wonderful people, wonderful person, and she's definitely amazing, and I appreciate her. She makes me laugh. We laugh, and it's all good. So tonight, I hadn't seen her in a while, maybe a month or two. Okay, maybe a month. And she was just like, "Oh my goodness, Joy, you need to stop losing weight." And I was like, I'm not losing weight. Like in my head, I'm like, I'm not trying to lose weight. But meanwhile, my my gym pants were a little saggy. And usually they're really thick on me. And even a size small tank top was like swimming on me. So like while I'm gaining and getting toned and gaining a little muscle mass, I am not retaining any weight. And I can attribute that to my eating habits now. I noticed today I just ate, um, I had one meal. No, actually, I had two meals. Um, and, it probably isn't, maybe my calorie count, I'm not getting enough calories. I'm not sure. But guys, let's talk about weight. Did what she say bother me? No, because she's not the only person. She's the second person that told me that I need to stop losing weight, even though I'm not trying to lose weight. It's just the change in my diet. And also, I've been running a lot more. So I probably should, slow down on the cardio and continue to um, lift weights, because lifting weights will give you muscle weight and it'll make you heavier. Um, so, guys, what about you guys? How would you feel if someone you knew told you that you were gaining too much weight or losing too much weight? How would you feel? Talk to a sister. I'm here all night. Okay, not all night, but I'm here. How would you feel if somebody told you that you're either gaining too much weight or losing too much weight? I just took what she said as a sign that, maybe I need to eat more. Like, what I'm eating is not enough. Even though it may seem like, oh, I'm having one meal, it's still not enough for me. So I'm definitely going to start doubling up on my meals so that I don't look like I'm losing weight and that my pants will start fitting a lot better. So how would you guys feel if someone told you were losing too much weight? Join the chat, call in live. The telephone number is 201-540-9104. And remember, no chat is ever good when you're doing it by yourself. So please feel free to comment. And while you're thinking about your answers, definitely look down in the description below. You already know, or if you haven't watched any of my videos before, I published my second book last week. I have copies of that. But if you want to order on Amazon, Amazon right now is doing a big deal. It's like $6 for the first book, which I'm selling for $15. So if you want to grab that book and get inspired, go down into the links below. You can click on either one of them. I think the first link is to the first book, which is about $6 right now. And I'm telling you because it's information that's worth having. And everyone who has purchased the book or even flipped through has said that it was very encouraging. So please support the sister ass and go buy a book, at least while it's on sale at such a low price. Remember, I sell it for $15 and Amazon is selling it for like $6. And you're getting a book that has about 200 pages of original quotes. So hit the description below and get it before the prices go back up. So yeah, how would you feel if someone told you that you were either gaining too much weight or losing too much weight? Would you take it to heart? Would you be offended? How would you feel? The only time I'm offended when somebody tells me anything about weight is when they say I'm too skinny or I'm skinny. Like, I'm not skinny. You can call me skinny. It's like you wouldn't like it if I called you, oh, you're slightly fat or you're pudgy. So like that's the way I think of that word skinny. If anything, say, oh, you're very toned, Joy. Maybe you might want to gain some meat weight, but you're very toned. Something, right? Encourage it. Make a sister feel good about it before you knock me down. I'm sorry. If you can, guys, please throw those thumbs up and give a sister some encouragement by throwing your thumbs up, subscribing, and sharing these videos. Like, I have no problem talking about weight. Can I gain weight? Can I gain some more weight? Yes. My coworker even told me that I was losing too much weight. I currently am supposed to be a size 4, Hey, Eva. How would you feel if someone said you were gaining too much weight or losing too much weight? That's what we're talking about tonight. And I don't have any problems if someone tells me that I'm gaining too much, losing too much weight because they care about me. And they obviously notice that there's a drastic change. And it's not like I'm trying to lose weight. Remember, my diet now consists of cabbage, potatoes, sometimes fish, spinach, onions, garlic, um, um, tomatoes, and that's pretty much what I eat. Maybe I need to eat that 3 times a day. But let me give you an example of tonight. One of the girls from the gym that I know, I haven't seen her in a while, she said, Joy, you look like you gaining. She was like, girl, stop losing weight. Like that. And I've been fluffy my whole life. Oh, fluffy is cute. um, so I wasn't offended by what she said. I just was alarmed because I was like, wow, am I really losing weight? And I thought my butt was getting bigger. Shh, don't tell anybody I said that. But like, she's like, no, it's not. She's like, you need to gain some weight. So I didn't take it offensively because obviously, if she feels like that, then she must feel like there's a concern. And I don't think there's anything to be concerned about. She was like, well, what does the scale say? I was like, I don't know. I don't weigh myself. And I really haven't weighed myself in a minute. But when I do weigh myself, I will let you guys know what the scale says. Um, some people say things. No, I don't think she wasn't saying it out of jealousy. I think she was just saying it out of like, I haven't seen you in a while. Man, you dropped weight. But you're right. Some people do say that. Say that you're skinny. Like what I hate, Eva, is when somebody says, "Oh, you skinny. Don't worry about it." Like, don't tell me I'm skinny. And that's one thing I don't like. Or like, "Oh, you're skinny. You could eat that. You skinny." Like, what? How do you know one? How do you know a person may not be skinny because they're going through like some type of medication that's making them lose weight? Like you have no idea. So I think there's a better way you can articulate when you think somebody's thin or like because it's like I say this and to them. I'm like, well, what if I turn around and said, "Oh, girl, you fat." That doesn't sound nice, right? So why does it sound nice to call somebody skinny? That's the only thing I don't like. Don't call me skinny. And then my other friend that was there, she's like, no, she don't look skinny. I mean, she don't look like she lost weight. That's what she was saying. But thank you, Eva. I appreciate what you said. um, but yeah, it's definitely a topic that is very hard to talk about. Because on the one hand, you have people who may be overweight, who looks at someone who may be thinner and say like you said, they get jealous and then they'll like try to body shame you. You can body shame a thin person into anorexia. Yes, you can. So we have to be very conscious of what we say to each other because you have no idea what lasting effect it may have, especially when it comes to weight. You know, some people may be trying to gain weight, some people may be trying to lose weight, and then you say, "Oh wow, you eating again?" Like I remember one of my coworkers used to always say I was always snacking. Ah, wow, you never gain any weight. You're always snacking. And mind you, I would have one bag of chips, and that bag of chips would last me like 1 or 2 days. Like, you know, the little 16-ounce bag of chips. And anytime I saw her coming around and I had something in my hand, I would put it away because I didn't want her, and she sat next to me. I didn't want her commenting on the foods that I ate. I didn't want her commenting on me being too so thin and how I could eat how do I eat so much snacks because I'm so thin. Boy, I could never like that bothered me. And Jenny B could tell you about that. But Because of her, I did lose weight. And I was just like, man, here she comes. I can't even snack. For somebody to joke about a person snacking or eating like what they think is a lot of food all the time, you can really make somebody have a weight complex. And for a little while, I did have a weight complex. And I lost weight because I didn't get to snack. And, it was a thing. So now she doesn't say anything anymore because she doesn't work with me anymore. So I don't have to worry about somebody saying that I'm snacking too much. It's like, let a sister live. Let me have a potato chip here and there. It doesn't bother me anymore if someone says, mm, amen. You tell them, girl. You tell them. What is a healthy meal for you? I'm interested to know. Because to me, my healthy meals used to be a lot of pasta, of which I don't eat that much anymore because I heard pasta has plastic in it sometimes. And in the factory, when they make the food, make our box things, like I don't want to have all of that stuff in me purposely if I know that they're possibly doing that. I saw a video on Instagram where they showed they actually fried rice without anything, like plain white rice. They fried plain white rice. They didn't have a packaging on it, but some of the rice burned and another parts of it turned black because it was plastic. Veggie they cut out. Girl, hang in there. You got this. I used to be a fast food junkie, but ever since I stopped eating chicken and beef, it became a little bit easier. So my only fast food binge is Taco Bell because Taco Bell has more variety of a vegetarian thing. Um, and even so, because I cook a lot more, my palate has changed, and sometimes those things that I used to desire, they don't taste the same anymore, and I don't like them so as much. But shoot, if you train your body to eat something back again, you will. So that's why I don't really eat fast food. Why it's not as hard for me anymore to skip a fast food meal. I know there are periods where I'm like, oh, I need an onion ring. Oh, I need some French fries. Oh, I need some Chinese food. And then I'll cave in sometimes. But other times I'm just like, okay, I'm like, you know what? I don't have a taste, like my taste isn't for that. How my taste buds haven't turned off of potato chips, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's because of the salt. It's because of the salt and the sugar that's in these things. There's a lot of sugar and a lot of salt in potato chips. And that's not good for you. But I'm trying. And I said this last night, I'm trying. But I need to gain weight fast. Eva, I'm drinking this is called alkaline water. And it's basically a lime with and just a sliced up lime, squeezed and thrown in a gallon of water. And so it's lime water pretty much. But it helps remove mucus in your body. Mm. You go, girl. You go, girl. Keep it up. And you know what they say? They say there's no such thing as a diet, but a lifestyle change when it comes to your eating habits. So once you've committed to making a lifestyle change in your eating habits, then you pretty much will stick to it. They say if you do something for 21 days straight, then that becomes a routine. So keep it up, Eva. You got this. Keep on, purging your body from the the things that aren't good and putting a lot of veggies in there. And then also maybe like dress your veggies up with like some good things so you're like, ooh, I crave veggies instead. Nice. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And plus, it's like your body gets to flush out whatever toxins. I saw on the internet today a news headline that said, even McDonald's workers don't eat McDonald's. And I was like, I didn't read the article, but I was just like, oh, if you're not even eating the same food that you're cooking for others, then either you've eaten too much of it or you know what's really going on. I tend to think it's a little both. I hope my chip eating isn't bothering you as far as, throwing you off your kilter. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to try. I'll put it down just for you because I can restrain until I go off live. But yeah, man, I feel like a lot of people are afraid of talking about weight because they know that they have an issue with weight in some shape or form. Okay, good. In some way, shape, or form, it bothers them, like their own personal body image bothers them. And I think we all go through that where we don't appreciate every single thing about our bodies. I want a bigger booty. I'm not gonna lie. I want a bigger booty. So I keep squatting until my booty gets bigger. But from what I keep hearing is the only way my booty is gonna get bigger is if I eat a lot more if I take a lot of protein or eat a lot of things with protein in it, and then I'll get bigger. My booty will get bigger. And I'm like, I don't want to eat protein, like the synthetic protein. But then I won't get a big booty. So I'll have to give in and just find a protein that is healthy enough that I can take. And it will help me, build a little bit more puff everywhere else. There is no puff. So yeah, man, I felt it was a topic that I should talk about, especially since that experience that I had tonight. And it didn't bother me at all. It's just, it makes you self-reflect on what you think or can envision what good weight is and what bad weight is. I think bad weight is when I don't care if you're thin, fat, skinny, fluffy, on the cusp of whatever, it doesn't matter. But bad healthy weight, unhealthy weight is when I think sometimes we eat because we feel like we're supposed to eat something, or we eat because we're going through something. That's emotional eating. I'm not sure if I've ever been an emotional eater. Yeah, you gotta take it day by day. And too, your blood will circulate a lot better too when you're, eating good. Mm. Like, we have to find a way to, you know, uh, deal with certain things without damaging our body. Mm. I used to eat chocolate, Eva, and then I actually cut chocolate out. All you had to do was threaten me with something that can affect my health, and I'll be like, okay, I'm not doing it. you know. But we have to find outlets, like great outlets, like um, maybe instead of eating chocolate, maybe write down what's bothering you. That takes discipline and it takes time because who wants to write something down when they're in the heat of their anger or the heat of their like distress? But it'll take your mind off of having the chocolate or whatever anyone else binges on that may not be as healthy when you're stressed out. Hey, Beth Collins, welcome to Hello World. And congratulations, Beth. And may you continue to be stable in whatever weight you desire to be, girl. Very good. I'm proud of you. A lot of times we have to really just become disciplined in order to make a lifestyle change and not to let up on that discipline. I was very disciplined in listening to a lot of motivational and inspirational things. And I noticed that I slowed down on that discipline for about a week. Maybe that's why I'm a little more tired, or, you know, uh, maybe that's why maybe things bother me a lot easier because I've, you know, stopped doing my regimen. So, yes, guys, we have to find an outlet and we have to become disciplined in maintaining these things that we set out to do that make our lives better. Healthy weight, healthy eating, healthy, just healthy, whatever, right? You can eat all of the vegetables, all of the fruit, all of the veganist things or vegetarianist things you would like, making up words again. But if your body does not call for that type of lifestyle, then you really have to look at that. And I found out that the best way to know what kind of foods your body is best eating is by knowing what your blood type is. Yes. When you know your blood type, you will be able to get a chart to see if you're a carnivore or if you're better to be a vegetarian or a pescatarian. It will tell you that. And that'll help your body operate more. So, like, is vegetarianism and veganism good for everybody? No, because our body, all of our bodies are different, right? What tofu can do for someone else could kill me or you or whoever. So we have to be very, very careful in just jumping into different diets because it can become unhealthy for you. Mm. Yeah, I don't really eat too much bread unless it's there. Mm. Girl, yeah. Very true, Beth. Very true. I stopped eating canned vegetables. Like looking at a canned vegetable, because I have a few, looking at it actually just does something to me. Like I don't like it. It just is like, ilk, I can't believe I used to eat that. Um, so yes, I agree with that. I don't eat rice too much. Maybe if I'm out, if I go to the Chinese food store, I'll get like broccoli, just plain broccoli, and it comes with the rice. And I'll eat that. But like I don't purposely cook rice. A lot of the stuff, like you said, I guess is live. It's just vegetation. Sometimes I have a piece of frozen fish, but other than that, it's just a lot of vegetables. But I think I need to double up on that so it doesn't appear that I'm losing weight and just maintaining weight and just toning up and being better. So yes, we have to also turn that discipline into how we interact with each other as well, right? Because if you're living as healthy as you can possibly be, your demeanor, everything else should hopefully be a lot more happy. And then people will gravitate to you and you will be able to give out such great energy. Yes. And it also gives you a boost of confidence when everything is operational. It's all connected. Mind, body, soul, spirit. It's all connected. Sometimes we don't recognize that for what it is, but it is. So I challenge all of us, people who are in the chat and also those who may watch later. If you are struggling with weight, don't allow the struggle to throw you off. Because when you focus on, man, I'm overweight, or man, I'm too thin, or man, I'm never gaining weight, or man, I'm never losing weight, that's what's going to continue to happen. But once you focus on saying, you know what, I'm going to live a healthier lifestyle. And whatever my natural weight is supposed to be, it'll be. And I'll be able to maintain that with whatever nutrients my body calls for and what my blood type is telling me is best for me. Let us start thinking about our lives and our bodies like that, right? Because there's some people who are heavier who are very healthy. Not everybody was born to be thin, but I do believe that we do have an obesity problem in the United States. Is because we have overindulged in so many delicious foods that are out there, and our delicious foods that are out there are so high in salt that helps us retain water even more and causes other ailments to occur. So, I don't knock any of our, different variety of foods because it helps keep the money flowing and keep people employed. But we should be a little bit more aware. Maybe, okay, if you can't completely give up meat. Hey, Shandy, welcome to Hello World. Yeah, maybe, Shandy, you got this. I'm going to tell you from this day forward, you got this. You're going to make up in your mind a set goal that you want to have weight wise, and you're going to get it. I recommend that you write down your vision board. If you've never heard of a vision board is basically you writing down different things you want in your life and then looking at it, manifesting it every single day, pondering on it, just putting all your energy towards those things coming true. And I guarantee you, Shandy, you're going to be a different person soon. But it all starts here because what you think is what you become. Right? So I'm not saying you're going to say, I'm thinking skinny thoughts, thinking, no, 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 no. Just think of, I want to be healthy and I want to maintain a weight that's healthy for me in order for my body to work at its optimal. That's all, Shandy. And I believe you could do it. You got this, son. So hopefully I'm encouraging you and not making you feel bad because that's never my intention. We're here to help each other out. We're here to work through our issues. We're here to be an encouragement to each other because we need it. That's right. One thing at a time. Girl, that's my struggle right there, cutting down on the sweets. I mean, eat, when I stopped eating chocolate, I literally was eating a bunch of crunch, the box of bunch of crunch, one box a day. And I was like, oh, that's not bad. It's just one box a day. And that's like 24 hours in this one box. But I've noticed I've saved a lot more money with not spending, you know, $5 a week on bunch of crunch. Two, the cravings aren't as bad anymore, but I do need to cut back on the chips a lot more. I do. So Eva, if you work on it, then I'm gonna work on it too. And then we can call that even right there. Yes, girl. So like why don't you have one day on the weekend where you can reward yourself with, eating just one extra thing or just like, having one day. But like do it this way, right? So if you savor that one day just for eating however you feel like, maybe have small portions of whatever you feel like. Because once you get into the cycle of like, man, I've been going to the gym and I've been eating so good, the idea of overindulging in the not so good things will just diminish more and more. Just like how Eva was saying, how when she replaced coffee with water, she's now not drank coffee in a few weeks. So, Shandy, this can be you as well, and going to the gym is an excellent thing. It's excellent. Little by little, just keep on increasing and changing your gym patterns. So, like if you go to the gym and you run the treadmill every time, I say run the treadmill one week and do all of your things, right? Then the next week, do weights, the free weights, right? And then maybe one day of the the treadmill, and then maybe the stairmaster or the elliptical, and just keep switching it up, because what happens is your muscles don't get used to a certain thing, and so it keeps changing, and that's how the weight comes off. And that's I learned that because the trainer taught me that. I wasn't trying to lose weight, but he was like, in order to build muscle, you have to change up your exercise routine so your muscles don't get used to one thing, and they won't stop growing. So switching up your routines will help. And also it's fun too. Take those classes if your gym has those classes. You'll meet a lot of people, you'll make friends, and then you'll find that you'll be like, hey, you want to meet this day at this time? And too, you don't have to be at the gym for 3 hours in order to do a big difference in your body. I used to go for a half an hour, 3 days a week. That's all that my trainer recommended, was 3 days a week, a half an hour. And that's all I needed. Everybody is different though, so I don't know what you may need. But going to the gym is fun. You can speak to coming from a person who goes to the gym. It's fun. And like once you see how your body changes, it becomes even more fun. So you got this, Shandy. Continue, girl. Drink a lot more water. Like you might even want to throw this in. This is alkaline water. So basically, I put a lime in, like I bought a gallon of water from Walmart or wherever you want to go. You can go to the supermarket or whatever, right? You buy a lime, one lime. I cut the lime in half, and I sliced it. I squeezed the lime juice inside, and I threw the whole lime in. And then that's your alkaline water. So what it does, it removes mucus from your body. So if you've never drank this before, when you start drinking it, you'll notice your nose will start running, because our bodies are so filled with mucus because of the things, environmentally, and the things that we put in our bodies. You notice how we all have a lot more sinus issues and allergies and stuff all in here is because the mucus is built up so much that is blocking. And imagine when that mutates, it mutates into sinus infections. So yes, this is healthy for you. It's nothing bad. So it doesn't, if you're on medication, it doesn't affect your medication. That's true. That's true. I could dance too. I could do a good 1-2 step. But it's about us having a healthier lifestyle. I think what we should do, because our lovely dictionary has taught us so many beautiful vocabulary words that we use out of context all the time. I think we should recognize those words and start using them appropriately. So instead of us saying weight, because I feel like a lot of times that when you say weight, it comes with a stigma and you automatically think negatively about it. We should say healthier lifestyle. Doesn't that sound better? Doesn't that make me want to feel like, oh, yes, I want that? Let's live a healthier lifestyle. Ooh, even that makes me want to live a healthier lifestyle. Push my chips away, right? Because you're not having that extra pressure or the added pressure of like, oh gosh, I got to lose this weight. It's like, no, I have to live a healthier lifestyle. So that means it needs to be balanced. Maybe see a nutritionist or your doctor or whoever who can lead you into great meal plans. I did a video with this guy right here, Conscious Products. And that's his number. If you ever wanted to call to find out what he can do to help you with any situation, um, I think it's dope. I think he's dope. Oh, I didn't know you were a guy. I'm sorry. Yes, walks are beautiful. But Shandy, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. We all need to live healthier lifestyles no matter what. Am I pronouncing your name right too? Shandy? But um it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a man, a woman, a child, because a lot of our children are becoming more obese. Like when I was in grade school, there was only one person out of 30 people who was obese. And it usually wasn't because they were obese, it was because they just Their family was just a little big boned. Okay, cool. Um, that's all it was. But now we have so many children who have diabetes at such young ages because one, they're not getting the proper nutrients in their bodies. And I can attribute that to the cost of eating healthier. Hold on one second. I have something on the stove. I don't want it to burn. You know, when you start smelling something and it start to smell a little too good and it's over good and it's like, I was like, mm. But yes, so I've noticed, I don't know what kind of area you guys live in, but I live in a urban area, right? So in the urban area, there's a lot of bodegas. Oh, bodegas are basically corner stores where they sell a boatload of foods that are not nutritious, but they're cheap. And so people who cannot afford to, one, drive to the grocery store, to healthier items, go to the bodegas. And of course, our beautiful, lovely kids are maxing out on the 50 cents potato chips, the 25-cent juices, right? Because it's expensive. But the foods that are healthy for you cost so much more. So, what's a family to do when they literally maybe make $15,000 a year? Because I've known of people who that was their yearly income. Right? So, we can't always say that somebody's not eating healthy because, they just want it, they're not able to afford to. You ever notice how the cost of a gallon of water in the supermarket is a lot more than buying a gallon of soda? So, therefore, somebody will buy a gallon of soda over water because it's cheaper. So, yes, I believe um, cost does factor into why some people choose not to eat as healthy as they can or can't afford to. It's deep, guys. It's very deep. Oh, welcome to the United States. This is Jersey in the his house. Shandy, what part of the UK? Yeah. And junk food is cheap and it tastes so good. All those chocolate ho-hos, the Twinkies, the chips. Cool, Yorkshire. Nice. I'm thankful that you're here. I hope that you get encouraged by something that we're talking about because Eva and Beth are saying some really phenomenal things. Um, and definitely, Shandy, Eva, and Beth. If you all don't know each other, please go to each other's pages and hit the subscribe button, learn about each other. Definitely, if you can, hit the thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel as well, because this is what we do every night. Between 7 and 9 is when I go on, but we talk about everything and anything. A lot of times, the chats are um, things that are uncomfortable to talk about, but we need to, in order for us to heal and become better human beings towards ourselves and each other, we have to talk about it. So, yes. Yeah. But you know what, Shandy? If you really want to live a healthier life, those pizza shops won't become a distraction anymore because that's all it is. So I recommend you continue to go to the gym, work out, get a buddy. Find a buddy in the gym and then maybe they might know some good eating things. Call that number I posted, um, about conscious products. He can definitely recommend a nice meal plan or even some herbs that will help you, lose weight naturally if you're looking to lose weight or gain weight or to even just neutralize your body. But yeah, it's about time that we all start living healthier lives through what we eat. It's very important. Our children, the way as we get older, how we're able to function in life, it depends on what we're doing right now, right? Because our future is now that we're preparing for later. Ooh, what? What did I just say? Yes. I said our future is now that we're preparing for later. So what we're doing now will be the end result later, right? It's kind of like the vision board, or kind of like what we say to ourselves on a daily basis. You keep talking negatively about yourself, and guess what? 5 years down the road, you're going to be negatively seeing those things come true, or even tomorrow. But if you keep on doing the pattern of doing things that will uplift your spirit, your soul, your mind, your body, 5 years from now, you're still going to be elevated. Yes, I believe it. Yes, indeed. So start thinking about now, tomorrow, for tomorrow. Hmm. I don't know what triggers me to eat chips. I just think it's just a light bulb goes off and it's like, ooh, eat some chips. You know what? I think for me it's because it's fast and easy. I think that's my issue, is because it's easy and it's fast and it's convenient. Because sometimes, and it doesn't even take that much time for me to cook something. Like, I just, right now, before I came on, I cut up some onions, cut up some garlic, and I threw some spinach in there. And it was just on the fire. But I was like, I need to snack on something. So maybe I can substitute my chips and put in like an apple or a pear. It doesn't sound as delicious, but I could substitute it. And then maybe the craving of me wanting a bag of chips will die a little bit more. And maybe I'll only eat a bag of chips a week versus a day or so. I mean, hey, I got to be transparent in order for you guys to know that you're not alone. I have weaknesses with my eating habits as well. It does. It does. And it's a discipline, right, Beth? It's a discipline to always accept nothing but good things in your life because we all deserve it. So maybe stop dieting and just like and just do a lifestyle change. And you know what? Your willpower, you just have to want it. Desire it as much as you desire whatever it is that you go after on a daily basis. And I guarantee you it'll work. It will definitely work because you're looking at a work in progress. And I'm not talking about diet, I'm just talking about lifestyle change. If I didn't have my clothing company, would it be harder for me to think in a different way, like more positive and stuff like that? Yes, it would be. But my lifestyle has changed because I have to lead by example. I can't be saying we should be the difference if I'm not being the difference. So that's my thing. So find whatever it is that's going to say, you know what? I have to stick with that because I have to prove something to myself and also show that I'm disciplined enough to carry through what I'm talking about. Yes. Yep. It's so true. Very true. Very true. And it's like you said, when we do have those bad days, we can't allow ourselves to stay there because we're humans and that's the cycle of life. We have ups, we have downs. But when we have our ups, we have to teach ourselves to have less impact on the downs. right? Because the downs is what changes our whole persona and our personality. Being able to navigate through our down periods to help us not be affected as long is where the work begins and work starts or work continues. So find whatever motivation you have or whatever it is that will motivate you to keep your mind. Like, think about it this way. If you, and it's just this hypothetical, if you start taking care of your body and eating nutrients and stuff, you'll be able to be a senior citizen without needing the assistance of others or limited assistance of others. Nobody's going to have to change a diaper. Nobody's going to have to will you to get something to eat. Nobody's going to have to force feed you. Your mind will be straight. You'll be able to think clearly still. You may not be able to do all of the things you used to do, but you're putting the work in now. So think of it that way. Your older self is thanking you right now for the things that you're doing for it. And how about this? What if by just eating a little healthier, having a healthier lifestyle would actually increase your years? Because nobody can say like when you're going to live and die. Let the quality of your life be your motivation, not the quantity. Because we can live 100 years, but those 100 years can be the worst years of your life, the loneliest ones. Or you can have the quality of life where it's just like a plant, a beautiful tree that just keeps on blooming and shedding beautiful fruit. Mm, I want that quality. Hey, Dad, Kitty Sparkle. Welcome back to Hello World. We got Shandy from the the UK. Hey, Eat Sleep, Amazon. Welcome to Hello World. We're just here talking about having a healthier lifestyle. We're not even going to talk about weight anymore because weight can be such a negative word and it could bring so many negative emotions to it. So we're going to just say we want to have a healthier lifestyle. Doesn't that sound more wanting to do versus we have a weight problem? It don't even flow right. We have a weight problem. We want to fix our weight. That don't even flow right, but I want to have a healthier lifestyle. I mean, maybe I'm talking it up that way, but it sounds better. It flows off the tongue better. Yeah, nice. All right. Well, Shandy, hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And hopefully you'll start to apply some of what we've talked about in the chat and just in general to your life. Care about you. Yes. I was talking about that too. I was saying earlier, like, what if somebody is thin, not because they're unhealthy, but because medication is making them thin? Or because they're not eating, it's just because their medication is thinning them out. So yes, and Dab Kitty, that's a quote in my book too. Just a shameless plug. Yes. I just think it's our vocabulary. I think that's the root of everything as well. Our vocabulary. Really understanding what you're saying is very important because we throw out words all day, every day. But do we understand what we're truly saying half the times? Do we think twice about what we're saying and the effects of what we're saying, how it can be towards ourselves and others who may be the receptor of what we're saying or the recipient? I mean, you guys will notice if you hang out with me long enough, I just make up words that sound good, but they don't really have dictionary meaning. But from this day forward, I want to have a healthier lifestyle. I want to be able to minimize my chip intake to maybe once a week. And I'm really going to make a concerted effort to do that. And then, fine, I'll try to eat like an apple or something. Even though I don't like apples, like if I can't get a sweet apple all the time, then I'm just not going to want the apple. That's the problem. At least chips are consistent. They consistently taste the same all the time. With apples, it's like you get a sweet one and then a tart one, and then you got a really major tart one, then you get a hard one. It's like, but no, Joy. You just have to make it up in your mind to do it. Maybe I could do like a fruit salad, like cut up the apple, put some blueberries in there, some bananas, and then put some honey on top of it. That sounds good. Honey is good for you. That also takes mucus out of your body. Yes, it does. Yes. I just want the quality of my life for whatever remainder of life that I have to be livable. I don't want to have to wait for someone to help me. Like, understandably, there's things that I'm going to need help with as I progress in age. But if I can prevent those things by just having a healthier lifestyle, and if that is what it takes, then I would like to do that. And I hope you all would like to do the same thing too, as much as you possibly can, you know? Mm. Have you guys ever heard of Pliable? Basically, Pliable, Playabowl, is a store that's, I can't print the acai. Have you ever heard of the acai bowl where it's just like a bunch of grounded up stuff put together and then you have sliced fruit on top and then some honey and granola? That's healthy. Yes, Eva. Yes. You go, girl. That's it. Because you know what? You are the difference. You just pump some more batteries in my back. That's what it's about, guys. It's not like we're trying to perfect living. We're just trying to make it easier for ourselves and our cohabitants, like other human beings. Because we need to enjoy life to the full. And not through just material things, but just each other. Anyway, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. May we all live a healthier lifestyle, from food to how we care for our bodies, the exercises that we do, just the grooming of what we do for our bodies every day. And may our examples shed light to those who need to see that light. Continue to do your vision boards. Continue to be the difference, because your life is beautiful. Your life is necessary. You are beautiful. Everything that you do has purpose. You are not put here on this earth for no reason. You are an encouragement to someone who needs it desperately. You are the difference. And continue to do so and continue to be that way. When you have your down times, may you not stay down long, because you're necessary to be in this battle, in our consistent battle to continue to make our world become better each and every moment that we're able to. So stay encouraged, eat healthier, laugh more, and just enjoy each other's time. So until I see you guys tomorrow, may you enjoy the rest of this evening. May you shine your light ever so brightly to all of your loved ones, your friends, and those in your immediate circle. Because when you're on your best behavior, well, no, when you're doing the best that you can, that elevates other people to join in. So I love you guys. I thank you for being here with me and giving me a little bit of your time. May you enjoy. And until we see each other tomorrow, hopefully, This is another episode of Hello World. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you again for joining me.